Good day, collective. It's your girl, Sadi Rose, coming to you with today's word. Y'all, I've had to use my own practices today to help level set me and keep me centered in a place of peace because people are getting hurt and people are suffering. People that I care about. And I do these messages and I write them out way far kind of in advance. And but it's right on time for a time such as this. There are plenty of people who have every right to be upset and react right now to the pause on federal aid, the grants and the loans, as they have far-reaching implications for the average American's livelihood, their way of life to feed our kids and to run, to keep the infrastructure of our social services that are provided, that are desperately needed for the American people. Our knee jerk would be to, retaliate, to, allow chaos to disrupt and, to really be launched in a state of fear, in a state of lack. And I am here to remind you that the true strength is in keeping our peace, in staying calm, because we are so much stronger when we are. And we are not easily distracted, and we are not easily controlled when we come from a place of unity and we understand our power as a collective, and when we're focused. This is not the time to fall apart. This is not a time to go completely in fear, even if your livelihood is being impacted. Like, first of all, can we breathe together? Let's breathe before I officially say the word. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not our story. Can you type that down in the chat? Not our story. We don't want this as our story. And we can take action in terms of advocacy. We can take action when it comes to our personal lives. We can take action by meditating in the collective on the result that we want to see. We can hold mass meditations. Today's word is true strength is in peace, not retaliation. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. It's going down, y'all. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. And I just think this is just the beginning. And that's why if you need to come here for your safe place to check in every day, to come to a place of peace where in a world of dysfunction and chaos and fear and lack mindset, you got a place to keep you focused, to keep you calm, to keep you calibrated, to keep you on mission, to keep you focused on what actually matters, which is improving yourself on a daily basis and creating a life of an intention and a freedom for you and yours. Sustainability. I can't think of a more important time to start really learning how to sustainably live. To start thinking about, okay, how wasteful are we on our daily life when it comes to what we eat? Are we trying to grow things at home, our own vegetables, like how are we living in community with our families? If you're by yourself and you're being impacted in some way, or you may be impacted, like, is there any family that you can live with? Are there any friends that you can be with? Is there a group you're a part of where you can be in community with them to rely on each other? We have to stand in our sovereignty for ourselves as divine beings of God. But we also have to learn how, in relationship and connection to each other, how we really get back to the concept of our village, We need our village. It's time, y'all. There are a lot of families that have been disconnected, but we got to come together, and we can't argue. If y'all in the group chat, family group chats, if there's anybody arguing with you or trying to cause arguments instead of talking about the family emergency plan or how the family's going to work for food or to help people who are being housing insecure because of what's going on, you got to shut that down, because now is not the time to argue. See, when people are in a state of fear and chaos, folks start, one, thinking, okay, well, survival of the fittest, it's for me and mine only. And then they start thinking about how they're going to get more and take away from others, which leads to violence, which leads to crime, right? People lose focus. They can't concentrate on a day-to-day of what they're supposed to do, even if it is helping themselves and their family, and they get off track, which makes them susceptible to really get dragged by what's happening. This is a storm, and it's coming, or it's here. And in order to get through the storm, we've got to be focused, we've got to be calm, we've got to be diligent, and we've got to have a plan, and we have to be united. We have to be united in our shared consciousness, in our shared collective power. So what I'm saying, y'all, as this stuff is going on, let's advocate, but let's also understand the power of our energy as a divine being and our power to meditate and pray on these things, y'all. It's extremely powerful. This, like I said, this is just the beginning, because I'm telling you, it's about to get intergalactic. And all of this that's happening now, y'all gonna be like, what? Be like, what? It's gonna get interesting. So it's gonna be very important that, we are grounded, that we are rooted in who we are, and that this is the time for your faith to move forward. Like, for any of y'all who are new subscribers, welcome to the Celestial Kingdom Frequency. And hopefully, you can be part of this community. And for all the folks that have been liking and sharing, I really appreciate you to help get out the word to as many people can hear what I'm saying. But for any new people that didn't hear my message on Twerk On Down the Yellow Brick Road, I really would like for you to go listen to that, because in that divine message, and I have to say, I channeled Archangel Gabriel and God straight through that, because I didn't know anything about what I was talking about. After the message, I was like, what did I just say? But we are at that phase, like when I was talking about like how you're in a tunnel and it's dark and then light starts coming through, or when you're in a dark forest and the light from the, on top of the trees starts coming in. And we've been in darkness for a long time. We've been really in chains for a long time, in our minds for a long time. But the light of God is starting to bust through. And so everything that was already there keeping us captive, we can see it now. The injustice, the horrors, the things that, have been constraining us, holding us, distracting us, confusing us, making us divided, make us hate each other. It's all getting exposed. And you can do one of two things. Either you can keep on going in the light and resist and fight through everything that's gonna get thrown your way, so that you can really make it to freedom and make it to where you want to be, so you can make it to the promised land. Or you can go back in the dark. You can go back in the dark. And not everybody's going to choose to go in the light. And so you're going to have to make that decision. But I promise you, that's the best decision. But you got to have the fortitude and the faith and the diligence and the focus and the calmness and the patience and the grace and the wisdom to move forward. And I'm here to help you do that. I'm here to be your reminder. I'm here to walk with you. We got this, y'all. We can walk together and we can move reality together. I just need you to believe it. Say, we move reality. We got this. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the mother.